Hi, I'm Jodie and I'm an academic English lecturer in the science program at UBC Vantage College. And today I'll be answering some questions, some things I commonly hear from my students and questions from the internet in general. My English is not very good. Yeah, I know, that's why you're coming to Vantage College, but also awesome. I'm glad you know what your weaknesses are. We can work on that. We're going to give you access to the logic of language.
Free your mind.
It's like seeing the matrix. It's seeing inside the language the programming of how it works. And if you can do that, you can unlock science, you can communicate how you want, you can present yourself how you want, and basically from that you're going to take over the world.
We're trying to take over the world!
My English is very good. I don't need to be here. Okay then. This is an opportunity to focus on your science and focus on the language of science, because
it's science.
Academic language is very particular, and honestly what you learn in this program, it would be helpful for all students. You want to write an academic paper, we can help you do that. You want to give a TED talk, we can help you do that. It's all about figuring out what works in language and doing it successfully. Will my instructors be able to understand me? Yes, and what's even better, they're going to understand you more and more. The more you talk to them, the more you learn from them, the more we communicate over the year. Honestly, one of the things I think you should do is record yourself at the very start of term on the first day, and then record yourself again at the end and listen to them side by side. It's going to be amazing how much difference there is and how much you're going to improve. I often say if you're going to make a mistake, make it loudly.
I don't know what we're yelling about!
Because it's better to talk to somebody and make the mistake than to make the mistake in the exam when it's worth marks. Why is English so important for sciences? English is used in a lot of major universities. Most research papers, academic papers are written in English. So if you want to do anything to do with science, you're going to need to get access to English. And the exciting thing is, through this program, we're not just going to prepare you for studying English of physics and chemistry and calculus. With these tools, you can study the language of whatever you want to study. If I take the IELTS one more time, can I skip Vantage? Well, maybe. Let's say best case scenario, you do the test again, you get the marks, the score you need to get into the direct entry. You're still going to struggle with how difficult language is. Everyone does. So if you take the test again and get in, fantastic. But if not, you're going to learn all the science content and be able to go into the second year program equipped to do even more and be more comfortable with language than even the direct entry students often.
Wonderful.
Okay, what's the difference between the academic English program at Vantage and a general English class? Well, in a general English class, you're learning general English for general purposes. In the academic English program, we're looking at the very specific purposes of the university and also whatever stream you study. So it's not just improving your English so that you meet a criteria, but so that you can really better understand your content. How are the Vantage programs different from the regular UBC first year programs? Well, they're actually really similar. You're studying all the same content and you'll go into second year after it. But the add-on is the academic English programs, where we focus on teaching you to read and write, academic English particularly, and also really support your language needs for the particular courses you're studying. Is academic English just using a lot of jargon?
How about negative 273 degrees? Because that's the temperature at which entropy reaches its minimum value.
Well, there are a lot of technical words in science, but they're usually useful and used for a reason. They pack up a lot of information. But one of the things you'll learn through classes at Vantage College is that it's not just about using the right words, it's about how you put them together. And we've got some fantastic strategies that work. When I tell people, blows their mind.
The prophecy is true.
And these strategies will just help you work with really complicated information, but present it in a way so that anyone can understand it. What are some good ways to introduce myself to others online?
I'm kind of a big deal.
Well, Depends on the class, but a lot of classes are doing a combination of synchronous and asynchronous. So in the synchronous sessions, you get the chance to talk to people, maybe do small groups and breakout rooms. And I'd really encourage you to take the opportunity to form study groups outside of that at a time that suits you instead of in Vancouver time zones. The campus clubs are doing a lot of online activities as well. There are still social events taking place across the campus, so why not reach out and see what opportunities there are and try something new. I'm nervous about making mistakes in English. How can I participate in class when I'm not confident in my English abilities? I'll tell you a secret. Everybody's a little bit nervous about participating in class. One thing I would encourage you to do is to be uncomfortable, be vulnerable. I think about it like building up muscle memory. You've got to practice. If you want to perform really well, you've got to first put in the hours of doing a lot of English, and class is a great opportunity for that. Oh, okay, this one's going to be fun. How can I stop thinking in my native language before speaking the English dialogue? Well, firstly, you don't have to stop thinking your native language, but of course, the more you think in English, the better you'll become in English, and the better you become in English, the more you'll think in English. So one of the suggestions I have for students is if your friends aren't speaking in English, maybe say, well, how about every lunch? Or on Wednesdays we speak English. Create some patterns and rules so that it becomes habit. So jump in, give it a go. How do you want to increase your English abilities fast? Come to Vantage, we'll help you with that. Okay. Why can't I just use an automatic translator for the parts I don't understand? Okay, in a moment I want you to hit pause and search the internet for Chinese tattoo fails.
Holy Mother of God!
It's not good. You don't know when you're making a fool of yourself with your translation. You need to know enough to be able to decide if the translation is correct. So learn more English and at least correct the translation, and certainly don't get it tattooed on your body. That's it, that's all the questions. Thank you for watching. My name is Jodie Martin and I'm from the Vantage One Science Program. I hope to see you at Vantage soon. Hey, that was fun.